That podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, I hate we gotta start the show off on a sour note. Because once again, we lost another legend, another icon. We lost the queen of rock and roll. Don't care what you say, argue that point. We lost a lady who was a trendsetter.
Yep.
A lady that they said couldn't do rock and roll as a black female. A lady who went out on her own and showed them how it's done. I mean, hit after hit after hit after hit. She dominated the 80s.
She did.
I'm talking about now the late, the great Tina Turner.
Man, I tell you what, man. And then her age, she still had them legs
Yes.
at age.
I mean, even her days with the Ike and Tina Turner review, you knew you had something special.
Yeah.
Born in Brownsville, Tennessee.
Yeah. Between over there in Nutbush area, Nutbush, Tennessee, you're right.
So any of y'all, when she talked about the song Nutbush, yes, that was a real place.
Nutbush City Limits, yeah. Now, everybody remembers the iconic movie that I always said should have got an Oscar for.
Yes.
You know, especially, I mean, they both did a good job. Angela Bassett and Lawrence Fishburne. Angela Bassett looking good still. She in her 60s. You
Yeah.
don't see that.
Yes.
You really see Angela Bassett, she the type of women that don't age.
Not at all.
And they did a good job with that movie. And yeah, man, what's love got to do with it?
Yeah, we gotta talk about the songs. What love got to do with it? We don't need another hero.
Yeah,
I don't want to fight. Simply the best.
yeah,
She's the theme song to Golden Eye.
right. Did a part for USA for Africa.
Yeah, and we ain't even gonna talk about. I said we don't need another hero. Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome.
Yep.
Private Dancer.
Private Dancer. Yep.
I mean, she was. I mean, we can go all the way back to her Ike and Tina Turner days. Come on, Primary.
Oh, yeah. And Ike had the deep voice when he was in the background while Tina was up front. He was playing the guitar. Yeah.
I mean, this lady. I mean, 12 Grammys, Lifetime Achievements, Walk of Fame, Rock and Roll Hall of Famer, one of the best-selling artists of all time, 1 million records worldwide,
That's crazy.
and this is a female.
But said she couldn't do it.
So she couldn't do it. I like somebody believed in it, and see that's a testament right there. That is a testament.
Right.
Like if you was doing something with somebody and you know that's what you known for.
Right.
Not only did she go out on her own, she changed her whole style.
Oh, yeah, she
And she went from the blues and the pop and all that she was doing back then. And she went to that straight rock and roll with the hair.
It kind of like did what Whitney Houston did in the 80s. You know, Whitney Houston changed it up a little.
Yeah, I mean, if it wasn't for Tina, we wouldn't see a lot of what a lot of these women were doing. And then on top of that, when she got hot, she was older.
That's right. But when she left Ike, she just got. I mean, she was on fire when she left Ike.
You gotta think about it. She won that young girl that was trying to make a name for herself. She was older. Nobody. She would tell you it was. A lot of people didn't want to touch her.
Yeah.
But she went out there. Like I said, somebody believed in her. And it was on from there.
Right.
Not in her early 80s, and she's 83 years young. Left a legacy.
Right. She the one that didn't age. She looked the same. And still got them legs. Yes.
That's it. And she's one of those. She's one of those artists. No matter how old you are, you knew Tina Turner.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, kids. I mean, the middle junior high kids. I'm sure they know. Because Tina Turner made music for everybody.
She did. Yeah.
So may she rest in peace. May her music live on. While we are here, we have just one pay-per-view. And last week I said we had 3. No sir, we have 4. We have 4 pay-per-views to go over tonight.
Yeah, so grab y'all a drink and grab y'all some dinner or something, whatever you eat.
Yeah, get you some.
Relax.
Get you a cup of Kool-Aid, grape or red.
Right.
Yeah, that's all we gonna accept here on the Get Snap podcast.
Right.
Make sure it's good and sweet. We about to get it popping, and we starting off with Impact Wrestling. Friday night, May 26th, Under Siege, London, Ontario, Canada, at the Western Fair District Agriplex. This will be the pay-per-view debut of Trinity, the artist formerly known as Naomi. This is the return debut of Nick Aldis. We're going to see the Impact debut of Mark Andrews and Flash Morgan Webster, formerly of NXT.
Right.
Now known as the Subculture.
Subculture, that's it, yeah. Subculture, right.
So we got a busy night. So we just gonna get this popping. So let's go down the list of this system. Just want to start acting crazy all of a sudden, but we gonna be all right. All right, Under Siege. In the pre-show match, we're going to have the Impact Digital Media Championship on the line. We're going to have Joe Hendry defending against Dirty Dango. I just got to know, what is the popularity with Joe Hendry? I mean, we know he could sing. We know he could just, his popularity is crazy. And that he loves making songs about people. Been a popular digital media champion, but this Dirty Dango, this is not the Fandango we used to. This is a little bit different. I think this is the Dango he probably really wanted to be.
Yeah. I think it would have worked out in WWE if he would have let him do the Dirty Dango thing. I mean, he and Metallica still teamed up, but he just got another side of it.
Yep.
Yeah, he could still do Fandango, but he got another side. You can say this is Dirty Dango. That's the heel side. Yeah.
So I'm gonna go new champion on this one.
Okay.
I think Dango's gonna get. I'm gonna consider an upset in this case. I'm considering upset, and I think Dirty Dango's gonna win the Impact Digital Media Championship. I'm just curious about one thing. How long do you think that title's gonna last?
Digital Media Championship. Now, yeah, that's pretty much their TV deal, basically. So, as long as they wanted it to be, I mean, that's like, you pretty much what, defeated on the internet or whatever.
You like the multimedia champion, anybody can compete for it, male or female.
Right, so I guess they're going to be there for a while.
UCLC.
Yeah.
Going into the main card, we have the Impact World Tag Team Championships. Just talked about them a few minutes ago. Dig of the Subculture. Mark Andrews and Flash Morgan Webster with Danny Luna in their corner, defending against ABC, Ace Austin and Chris Bay, Bullet Club.
So they known as Bullet Club ABC.
Yes.
So you got Jay White and Juice Robinson in Bullet Club Gold. Okay.
I was like ABC. I'm like, okay, where's BBD and the East Coast family? And boys and men. I'm like, y'all. I'm like, long as y'all not coming down out to the Jackson 5 theme, I'm good.
Right.
My guy said, Ace Austin and Chris Bay. I said, I'm one of the teams you really had to warm up to at one time. I didn't think that was gonna work.
Yeah.
I really didn't. I can say I was wrong on that one. I'm definitely liking the team because I really didn't think Chris Bay was gonna last this long in Bullet Club.
Yeah. You know, from Jay White recruited. Yeah.
So that.
Japan.
Yep.
And Jay White being recruited.
So that definitely was a surprise, but no title change here.
Mm-hmm.
I really think they're trying to really do some big things with Ace Austin and Chris Bay. Talked about this guy earlier. We have the return of the national treasure, Nick Aldis, Impact World Champion, former NWA World Champion, and he's going one-on-one with Kenny King.
Now that's surprising. Remember, we always said there's Kenny King on his own, and you know he was always a group guy. You know, but we don't see now what he does by himself.
Right. I mean,
he's still doing it. We watched Kenny King for a long time.
Well, Kenny King is a great wrestler. He just, like I said, he just needs to find his way. Are you gonna be more of a single, or are you gonna be the group guy?
Right.
Which one is it?
We watched Kenny King for a long time, and he is good. We're gonna see what he does when he's on against Nick Aldis.
I mean, it's an interesting choice.
Two contrasting styles.
Yeah, I wonder is Mrs. Aldis gonna be there?
Probably will.
Now everybody's talking about, I've heard people talk about, Nick Aldis gonna go there. They only brought him back because, they're gonna put the title on him. I mean, why wouldn't they? But I'm sure they're not just gonna just hand walk it to him. If he's gonna win it, he's gonna be at a big event.
Yeah.
It's definitely gonna be like Slammiversary or Bound for Glory.
Yeah.
So with that being said, Nick Aldis is not coming in with a loss.
I don't know. He's not.
And like I said, no disrespect to Kenny King, but he probably put on a good match.
Yeah.
But you're just not winning that match.
Right.
Let's see. Talked about this young lady earlier, Trinity, making her big time pay-per-view debut. She had an open challenge, and Giselle Shaw took that offer. Like I say, Impact Wrestling.
Entrance, that glow entrance, I can see that.
Yeah, which she still does. She
So
still.
it's gonna be more elaborate, since this is her first pay-per-view on Impact. I see it being more elaborate, It's gonna be over the top.
Well, I think she still talking about feeling the glow, still like nothing. That's one thing I'm kind of surprised about.
didn't change up.
She didn't. She's still doing the glow.
I mean, that worked for her though. Yeah.
Like I said, when she made her debut, I mean, she got a big reaction. So that's a plus, especially being a WWE girl.
Yep.
Cause you,
I know her. Yeah.
cause you know it's hard for a lot of WWE talent when they go into another company. You know, a lot of them it's real hard to try to get that fan base, especially as a baby face.
Cool.
I mean, it's not too bad if you a heel, but when you a baby face, you got to come in at the right time.
Right.
So, like I said, she's gonna come in, get a good victory. Giselle gonna give her a good match. Says Giselle is a good competitor. I think it's the right start for her. Like I said, she had matches with Colin King, which was good. One half of the Knockout Tag Team Champions. So she coming in hot. We got a 6-man tag team match. We got Rich Swann, which, by the way, congratulations to Rich Swann, the new CCW World Champion.
Yeah.
But I didn't know they were still running.
I don't know what they do. I was going to see. I don't think they, they still doing the extreme. They still doing the death matches still. So I'm pretty sure they are.
Yeah, I think they still do. They don't do it as much, but yeah, they still do them.
Yeah.
So it's Rich Swann, Sami Callihan, and a partner of their choosing against the Design, Diener, Allen Angels, and Khan. I'm just curious to see who this third man is going to be. And no, it's not Hogan.
Right.
So I wonder.
No, it ain't gonna be a big surprise. No.
So I wonder, is there somebody new they bringing in, or is it going to be somebody in house?
Yeah.
It would be some if it was what was Connor's partner in the Ascension?
Somebody on Victor.
Yeah, that'd be some as Victor.
Yeah, that'd be, yeah. I can see that surprise look on his face. Yeah.
You always know when they bring that surprise opponent, they always, 9 times out of 10 they win. So I'm gonna go with Rich, Sammy, and the partner they're choosing. And Sammy kind of back baby face. See, he got that Big Show vibe. 1 minute you're here, 1 minute you're baby face.
Yeah. Sammy don't look like a baby face. But people, he was like one of those psychotic heels.
And he another guy WWE dropped the ball on when he was in NXT.
Yes, he did.
They dropped the ball on him.
Right.
I know they looking back at a lot of people they had, and look at them now. It's like maybe we should call them back.
Especially with Robinson.
Juice Robinson, they dropped the ball on. John Perrazzo, they dropped the ball on. They dropped the ball on. We got a 6-way match to determine the number 1 contender for the Impact World Championship. We got Alex Shelley, Eddie Edwards, Frankie Kazarian, Jonathan Gresham, Moose, and Yuya Uemura. Yeah. I'm gonna go with I think I'm gonna go with the one who I think they really got eyes on, and that's Yuya Uemura. I think that's the guy they really got the eyes on. I think they really want to do something with him. Like I say, Moose been there, Gresham been there. Frank Kazarian, you had the shot, didn't get it. Eddie Edwards, you've been champion. Shelley, you've been a champion, but not the world champion. You've been focusing more on the tag. You've been focused more on the tag team guys. So I'm gonna go with with the odd man out.
Because, see, that was a good thing. I'm glad we did that because, the process of elimination. When we look at things like these, with multiple wrestlers in the match, we have to do a process, especially if they're going after a belt or whatever. Of course, Moose, he's been there, like you said. Moose been there. Eddie Edwards been there. So, yeah, you guys, we can take them guys out.
Let's see, like I said, Gresham's been a world champion. I mean, he was he's been a world champion.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like I said, he's the odd man out.
Yeah. So.
X Division. And I'm gonna throw a question at you when we finish talking about this one. We got the X Division Championship. Trey Miguel versus Chris Sabin. I think this gonna steal it.
Oh, cool.
They gonna steal the show. And this is the one that's real hard to pick. But Chris Sabin, been X Division champion, been world champion, tag team champion. Trey Miguel. He pretty much putting a big light on that X Division title. No matter what you put in front of him, he's still managing to get through it. So like I said, I'm gonna stick with him on this one because I think this win to me would probably be his biggest to me.
Going up against a veteran like Chris Sabin, oh yeah.
Like I said, he's a former X Division champion,
right.
And he's a former world champion. Now I gotta ask this question: Who's had a better run, Trey Miguel or Wes Lee?
I want to say Trey Miguel because Wes Lee, it's they kind of. His reign is okay. I believe it should be better. He should. Trey Miguel been defending it over and over and over, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, he been going up against top tier opponents, and doing these X Division matches and all that. Those Ultimate X matches, too. Yeah. So, Trey Miguel got a nice little run going so far. Out of all the rascals, he's the one.
And I thought about that. I said, I wonder. I'm thinking outside the box. I wonder did they put that title on him to kind of to see, kind of to say, well, my boy, he champion.
Yeah.
Because the North American title is pretty much what the Cruiserweight title was.
Yeah.
I'm glad, they putting light on it. They got a lot of guys competing for it. But it's like they making, maybe just me, they making Wes Lee work hard for that title to keep it.
Yeah. Yeah.
How I don't know how much they think how much you think he gonna take? I'm surprised he ain't got injured yet.
Yeah.
Because he putting his body through a lot, but that's gonna get him over. But you see, I'm just afraid. I don't see if they bring him to the main roster, what they gonna do with him.
Yeah, he just been staying in NXT to be quite honest.
And that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, because he'd be definitely lost in the shuffle on the main roster.
I'm like, unless you make him, unless you kind of do what you did with Ricochet at one time.
Yeah, I can see him.
Him and Ricochet beat. Oh my God.
Yeah, he was stronger now, so yeah.
Him and Ricochet be a dangerous team.
Yeah.
But I love it though. We got the last chance match for the Impact Knockouts Championship. Deonna Purrazzo defending against Jordynne Grace. If Jordynne Grace loses, she can no longer challenge for the title as long as Purrazzo is champion. Last time I looked, unless something changed, Jordan Grace pretty much a free agent. So that pretty much answered that.
Yeah, so Deanna retained, yeah.
And without the fact that she just won the title,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, no sense in taking it right back off her.
Yeah.
That wouldn't make sense whatsoever. So yeah, I say Peraza retained it. I'm just curious to see what Jordan Grace is gonna do next. I guess she gonna look at going to, other organizations and make a name for herself. Is she just gonna or she's gonna be, just go run the indies.
Yeah.
But
I see her in AEW. I can see her there.
I see her more the Ring of Honor type. If they do sign her, I see her more so in Ring of Honor.
Yeah, I agree. She can be feuding with people like Mercedes Martinez and all that. Yeah.
And then she can be, one of the faces. She won't be, because a lot of that Ring of Honor talent, like a lot of the younger talent, female talent.
Right.
She can go in there. And her and Athena, if they book it right, can be a good match.
Yep.
Cause they keeping Athena strong. They keeping her strong. They having a lot of proven. She's wrestling a lot of Ring of Honor TV, but a lot of proven ground matches.
Yeah.
But basically, if she gets beat, that person gets a title shot.
Yeah.
So it's nothing really, big. But like I said, they keeping her strong. So I'm just surprised they haven't really put a strong contender on her just yet. But I'm sure it's coming.
Yeah.
Then we got the main event. No disqualification for the Impact World Championship. Newly crowned champion Steve Maclin defending against PCO, aka Pierre from the Quebecers, aka John Paul Lafitte, aka he had an amazing French Canadian.
Yep.
Now a lot of people look at this. This guy got hot, turned into a Frankenstein type character and got hot.
They got hot. Just think of it, yeah. It's like when you get older, you get hot,
I mean, he doing some crazy stuff at his age.
Yeah.
But it's working, and he, he talked about in interviews. This is like he got rejuvenated.
Yeah.
Because if you look at him now, and you go back and look at them old Quebecer matches, the Jean Paul Lafitte match, you're like, is that the same guy? Yep. PCO, Pierre Carlet.
Yep.
What, like in his mid 50s?
50s, yeah. 54, 55, yeah.
I mean, this dude then going through tables, killing. I wouldn't mind seeing like PCO and like Kane, a Beard.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind seeing it.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Well, yeah, I see Macklin retaining this. He just, he newly won, so I don't see him losing that belt anytime soon.
Nah, not at all.
Power couple with the titles, so yeah, it's only fair to keep that going.
Right.
So
Let's see what we got next. That was Under Siege. Let's jump into the Night of Champions. Like I said, we're gonna run through them. We ain't gonna keep y'all here all night. But because I know there's a few things we really got to talk about. We got to get in deep with. We jumping into the Night of Champions. This is actually on Saturday, May 27th, from the Jeddah Superdome, not the Caesar Superdome, not the Pontiac Silverdome.
right.
Out there in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. All right, real quick, we got Becky Lynch going one-on-one with Trish Stratus. Now, let me ask you about Trish Stratus. Do you like this heel version or her heel version when she retired?
Um, this one she got right now because and then who the perfect person to feud with is Becky, the most popular person, on the roster, female on the roster. So, every time she almost getting the Dominic treatment.
Yeah.
You think about it, because every time she started, they trying to boo her out the building. So they almost did that at their little contract signing. And so I actually like this one here. She just every time I see Trish, I'm like, oh girl,
Now,
you just fine wine.
now you think they gonna really feud this all the way up to SummerSlam?
That's why I thought they were gonna wait to do it. Do it at SummerSlam, but they doing it in Saudi Arabia.
I thought, I said, I thought it was gonna be some type of like a tag match, but Lita's gone, so that kind of killed that.
Yeah, I'm assuming after this it won't be over. Yeah, it won't be over with after this, I don't think. This will be Trish's first time doing that, actually. Going to Saudi Arabia, this will be another notch in her belt, see?
Because that made me wonder, I'm like, is this, because if they continue it, I would go with Trish, and they run it back.
Trish, cheats and stuff to win.
But you gotta remember, they they don't have nothing in June. You got Money in the Bank in July. Then you got SummerSlam. I mean, that's a lot of time between now and then.
Have Trish win. Like you said, if they still continuing, then have Trish win. Yeah.
I say put Becky Lynch in the Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
And have Trish cost her.
Cost her that, yeah. Cost her that. She just pretty much, she been under her skin for too long, and this all culminates at SummerSlam. It's an end.
But if they do it at SummerSlam, they gotta, they gotta make it a special kind of match.
Yeah.
They gotta at least do that. So like I said, I'm gonna just go with the gut. Like I said, I'm gonna go with Trish.
Yeah.
Go with Trish, and just hope they go to SummerSlam.
Yeah.
And do something else.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised they didn't make the Thank You Trish shirts yet.
Yeah, what I thought.
That seemed to be her new thing.
Yeah.
We got the SmackDown Women's Title match. Rhea Ripley and Natalya. And I got a question on that. Why they haven't swapped the belts yet?
That's what I'm saying.
What are they waiting on? Either swap the belts or rename them and make new ones.
Unify women's title or something.
Yeah, or even do that.
Yeah. That way, they can still go on both shows.
I'm like, come on. I'm like Natalya. I'm like, we know what Natalya's there for.
Yeah.
So that pretty much.
Firecracker right now. So yeah.
Yes, I figured that. Like she too busy taking bathing suit pictures with her sister.
Right.
Not complaining at all. I'm just saying.
Not complaining, no. Man, her sister, Jesus Christ. You talking about some thick peanut butter type. Oh God. Them two girls, especially her sister Jenny.
And all you young boys all you young boys that listen to this, go ask your. If you don't know what we talking about, go ask your fathers and your uncles. They got you.
Right.
Especially if they wrestling fans, they'll definitely know, who we talking about here.
Right.
But yeah, like I said, this was pretty much a no-brainer. Rhea Ripley about to be gonna be hot.
Right now, is the hottest female superstar right now. I don't care who else it is. Rhea is D1 right now.
Yep, and she is definitely hot, especially now she got Dominic. I just hope that he did. He now he Dom.
Mm-hmm. He gets goosebumps when she say that. Dominic, he get goosebumps. I don't blame him.
And it was good about him. I'm like you don't even have to say nothing. They don't have to they ain't even got to pipe the crowd in on him.
Nope, all you gotta do is just grab the microphone.
I'm like,
just him touch the microphone, they start booing.
and they boo hard.
Yes.
But I give him credit though.
Yeah.
He learning.
I wasn't feeling it at first.
He learning.
Now,
Cause I know that you got to think about that. That's kind of hard to deal with.
Yeah.
That's especially if you on. I know SmackDown is tape, but if you no, it's not tape. It's all live. But you on live TV.
Mm-hmm.
That's something you got to know how to roll with. Like I said, he getting through it. So I'm getting impressed. But what's up with the tassels on the boots?
Now, Dominic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I think that's an homage to Eddie too. He used to wear tassels when he was with our bar.
Well, yeah.
So I'm assuming that's what it is when Eddie in his earlier days used to wear the tassels with him and our bar teamed up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I believe that's what it is.
Shout out to
he had the USA outfit.
Yep. Shout out to the Love Machine.
Yeah.
And the juicer.
Right.
If y'all didn't know, we got the Raw Women's Championship on the line. Bianca Belair defending against Asuka.
Now they said Asuka, she been adding stuff in her mist. They said she added like red peppers.
Yeah, chili. Like when they talk about she put in chili pepper, I thought about New Jack. When he talked about the chili sauce.
Yeah, chili sauce.
I first thing I thought about him. But it's probably one of his best promos. If you don't understand what he was saying, cause I still kind of don't understand it, but it's New Jack. You probably ain't supposed to.
Yeah.
When you talking about chili sauce, that promo's still hilarious. So yeah, she said that's why the aisles was burning. But yeah, you put something like that and try to blind somebody with it.
Cause I'm like, I looked at it. I'm like, Bianca, she like overacting on this, but then they said that she added something to us. Okay, because at first I'm like, Bianca kind of overacting this, But they said she added some sort of chili sauce or hot sauce or whatever she put in her mix. Yeah.
And then they're gonna do all that, and she's still not gonna win. I like the counter, they let her use it. And I'm gonna say again, I said before, if you haven't seen her as Connor,
yes,
YouTube it and go look at it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the NXT Oscar was dominant,
yeah,
but this thing if she was Connor, they let her be Connor,
yeah,
and they just let her loose because she was stiff.
yes, she was. She biting and everything. She was biting folks' arms and kind of like what Abaddon is doing. She just biting arms and legs. Yeah.
Yeah, she was very dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, she can't be adding. They gotta tone it down, but at least make her how she used to be.
Yeah.
And you kind of making her don't tone Oscar down.
Right.
Like I said, she's not gonna win, but definitely put on a hell of a match.
Oh yeah.
That's why I think she need one of her partners. Go get one of her Japanese compadres to come in.
Like Kyrie to bring up back.
Yep. I think when she was with the Kabuki War, I think she was happy.
Now her, EO, like I said, way they doing it now, EO put her to be the white Lotus, whatever they call it, White Lotus something.
Let's see what we get. What we get. I'm interested in this one. We know the outcome, but I'm still interested in it. For the Intercontinental title, Gunther defending against Mustafa Ali.
He's dominating.
You know what? I'm gonna say this. I think because they going over there, Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia, right? Of course. Yeah.
I know he's not gonna.
That's the PR reason.
Now
Yeah.
I know he's not gonna win, but he gonna put on a hell of a match. That's one thing about Ali. He can put on hella matches.
That's true. I give him that.
And when it comes to Gunther, I think he like guys like Ali and Taliban. He like those smaller guys.
Because they can sell well.
And it
They
looks.
can sell the stuff well.
Yep.
They'll sit there and chop it. Flip through tea kettle and all that type stuff. You know how they flip. Do that little 360. Type that make it look good like what Ricochet does.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I tell you, when he wrestling them smaller guys,
Yeah. Because he makes the moves look good.
Yeah, and he like I say,
he's really beating them down.
I'm like, when he gets a hold of opponents, they know how to sell. They make it convincing. Cause like it shows he's a big guy, but he's still vulnerable.
Right.
They make it seem like he still feels pain. He can go down.
Right.
But like I said, Ali's not gonna win the title.
Right.
But I think he's gonna have a good performance.
I'm surprised they didn't put Man Swab on their show. They used to do that a lot. His name was in the form of the Mansoor.
Right.
Put Mansoor in a lot.
I'm like, you ain't gonna bring the maximum male models to Saudi Arabia?
See, the pretty way they looking at look like she's separated from him now. She's the oldest. He got, he went out the academy.
Why I got this feeling they about to change Maxine Dupree up.
Well, like the Alpha Academy?
Yes, she probably gonna turn into dress up like a professor or something.
I believe that, because that means I haven't seen him, and she was kind of distant from Marseille and Mansoir. Yeah.
Marseille, man. I'm like, come on. That sound like a drink you buy a chick. You like, bartender, let me get a Marseille with a shot of Mansoir and make it a double appreciated. Yeah, that's something you get a girl that you like.
Yeah.
She only get one glass. That glass like $26 a glass. So she only getting one. But you gonna find your shot with it. Show me like, ooh, is that Marseille? Like, sure it is. I even threw a little shot of Mansoir in there too. For real? Mm-hmm.
And then, the trip part with Maxine, she been doing that little peace sign, like.
Mm-hmm. That's why I say.
So.
I'm like, uh-oh. She gonna start dressing like them. Now I wouldn't mind seeing this is weird to think about. I wouldn't mind seeing Chase U versus the Alpha Academy.
Yeah. You'll have Andre Chase and Duke Hudson.
That would be something that wouldn't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised they turned them into a faction.
Yeah. Duke Hudson is getting back to them heel tendencies again.
Oh yeah, it's coming.
Because see, Thea Hale was in a match. And he was just writing stuff down. Didn't even pay attention. Had a little MVP trophy. Yeah.
Oh, it's coming.
Yeah.
I'm just want to see how they gonna pull the trigger.
Yeah.
Are they gonna do it to where they have a match and the winner gets it, or he just gonna just straight act like Chase U is mine now.
Yeah.
And try to kick Andre Chase out.
Chase out. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
Nope.
They've been drafted already.
Curious to see. We got the unified WWE Tag Team Championship match. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens defending against Solo Sikoa and the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns.
And I was talking to a lot of people about this match here, and we came up with some theory. And this match has a lot of theories into it. Okay. Now, the one that you told me about is that the Usos is gonna play a factor.
Of course.
And one of them, he said that he gonna cause Roman and Solo to get those belts because of the humiliation Roman gave them on SmackDown about the apologizing and the, doing that behind their backs and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
In the belittling them when they was in the locker room talking about, I'm the tribal chief, I'm this and I'm that. Making it now is about himself for good. So, with that, all that culminating, it looked like the Usos may actually cost them. And then there was another person that said that Roman and Solo may actually win them.
Not gonna happen.
But that's not gonna happen.
Not gonna happen.
Oh. But that one theory that guy said made sense. It had the Usos cost them the match.
Oh yeah, the Usos gonna play a part, either directly or indirectly, but they gonna cost them. Which I think is gonna lead Roman's gonna be mad.
Yep.
And what's gonna lead to all them wrestling each other.
And he gonna get upset talking about, oh, you didn't want me to win no way and all. Roman tried to be manipulative.
And I think that's when Usos gonna snap.
Yeah. So yeah, I give that guy that first scenario. Yeah.
Cause I'd say whoever, they doing a hell of a job when it comes to writing this. That's for sure.
They're keeping it fresh. I thought it was gonna get stale after a while. But no, they won't Roman. He'll be 1,000 days any minute.
Yeah, but in the next couple of days.
In a couple of days, that's when everything's gonna come together. Like we were talking about too with Cody Rhodes, the beatdowns he's taking, the setbacks. This would be the perfect time. They were pretending like Cody broke his arm, rotation mark, broke his arm, and Triple H tried to tell him, hey man, you don't need to fight Brock. And then, when we told about it, Cody went to Triple H and said, what would you do?
Yep.
Triple H thought about it.
And since we on that subject, we talking about it, let's give it the proper introduction. Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar. I'm going to say this. Cody Rhodes should lose.
Yeah, I'm thinking he will.
Because you can only take so much. You got a bad arm, you can't use it. He'll try to fight as much as he can.
But yeah, Brock Lesnar going to give him one good F5.
And like I said, this is going to lead into a finished match. Right.
Yeah. It's a good thing because, like I was just saying, we were talking about the previous match, this get him to get beat down, and the sympathy card plays in. The Brock is his obstacle, and this is for him to get back to Roman. Hopefully they get back to Roman, even though he's on Raw. I don't think that World Heavyweight Championship, he ain't getting that.
But that's why I kind of, when we get to the world title match, I'm gonna reiterate something I said, and you know what, I agree with the other podcasters that talked about it.
Yeah.
But talk about that. But this, like I said, this should be easy. Go in, it ain't shouldn't last. He's gonna go out there. He's gonna be holding his arm. Brock gonna catch him.
Yep. Y'all gonna do something, that he ain't gonna do nothing to him no more. Like, he's going after the arm. Ain't no
Yep. And then take Cody off TV for like a couple weeks.
Couple of weeks off. Yep. To get his arm situated, quotation.
Yep.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, sit him out the Money in the Bank.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep, sit him out. Don't have him compete till Money in the Bank. You can still put him on TV, you can still show him, but don't have him compete till Money in the Bank.
So that means Brock really has to beat Cody down. just work the arm, not just beat him down completely, but just work his arm.
Yeah.
Just work his arm the whole match. Yeah. I got you. Yeah, that's perfect. That'll be perfect. And then you go back out the road.
Yep, and like I said, like I talked about earlier, I think this what it could be a good concept. You talk about AJ Styles and Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight title.
This is a no-brainer.
But you know what? A lot of things was coming into play. You know, they talked about, you know, Seth Rollins might be going, you know, doing Hollywood and stuff. I think they skeptical. I think they skeptical about putting it on it.
Because the movies.
Yep.
Hollywood, I mean.
Yep. That and, you know, AJ Styles.
Yeah.
Again, this is one of those ones you could put it on any of them. And and this is what I said once before, and like I said, a lot of the other podcasters talked about. You know, have AJ win and move him to Raw. Trade, you know, get the other members of the OC, send them to Raw. Do a trade. Send Cody to SmackDown.
Yeah.
That way he can go after Roman without having to win Money in the Bank.
That's true. I agree with that.
That could be a good way to do it. Because if you put him in Money in the Bank with that bad arm,
yeah, there ain't gonna be no much use. Yeah.
I mean, there'll be a good story to tell, and depending on who you put in it.
Yeah.
But like I said, if you're trying to be safe, that'll be the way to do it. But Brock gotta beat him.
Yeah. Don't make more sense. Yeah.
Because if he go through all this and he still beat Brock Lesnar, that's gonna kind of make Brock Lesnar look weak.
Weak, yeah.
I mean, that's just my opinion.
Like, what's the purpose of y'all doing that? He worked his arm and pretend he broke his arm, all for him just to win. I mean, you don't sit there and recover from a broke arm that fast.
I didn't know Kimura lock.
Right, no Kimura lock, right.
Have you ever been put? I've been put in it, but not, you know, for more for training purposes. Yeah. Even when somebody put it on you for training purposes, that move hurt. Even if somebody just put it on you, you know, just trying to show you how it's done, they put light pressure.
Right.
That move hurt. Yeah, that hurts.
Yeah. Like with the figure four, that puts pressure. That feel like you're stretching your ligaments in your knees.
Especially if you do it correctly.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just like that. Come on, just them just showing you how to do it hurts. Yeah.
But I think that's gonna be, you know, that's gonna be a good match. It can go either way.
Yeah.
And even if Seth Rollins win, I would love to see who his first opponent gonna be. Cause he gonna have a lot of them.
Oh, of course.
Just lining up. And that was the Night of Champions. On to Double or Nothing. Double or Nothing, May 28th, T-Mobile Arena, Paradise, Nevada, right outside of Las Vegas. Like you said, we saw the card, not as fascinating as the previous ones. Yeah. It looks more like a Dynamite card, but it is what it is. So I just hope they make it work and have, great matches and great finishes. But let's run through these. This is as of right now. Of course, they like to add stuff last minute. Instead of this recording, it's the matches they got. We got an unsanctioned match. Adam Cole versus Chris Jericho with Sabu as a special guest enforcer.
That shocked me when I saw that. When he said that he made a phone call, he lives in Vegas, and when he said homicide, I said, "Oh, don't tell me." I said, "Sabu."
I was like, this man still walking?
Yeah. I'm like, what is Sabu gonna do? I mean, all he can do is throw a chair.
So,
he ain't, he ain't Sabu like he used to be.
yeah, don't tell them that.
Yeah, well, of course not. No. No, that's suicide when you say that.
Cause I think, okay, no, he's been.
I don't know what his purpose gonna be. He's the enforcer, but I know he gonna lay hands on somebody.
Oh yeah, so somebody going through a table. Somebody gonna get the Arabian leg drop.
Yeah.
Somebody gonna get the Arabian face buzzer. Somebody.
Yeah.
Because you know the Jericho Appreciation Society coming in.
Yep.
I'm like, you really want to be gangster with it? Go get Bill Alfonso.
Right. This would be the perfect time for Fish and O'Reilly to come.
Yep, and I'm thinking that's gonna happen.
You think so?
I'm thinking it's gonna happen.
Big Bobby Fish coming back.
I believe it. Cause it's unsanctioned.
Yeah.
Jericho Appreciation Society gonna come through.
Yeah.
Him and Sabu can't. You can't fight all them off.
No.
I really think they coming back. You got Roderick Strong.
Yeah, they got Rod Strong. Yep.
I believe it.
Okay.
I'm gonna make the bold prediction.
The Red Dragon is coming back.
Cause at this point, because this is about the perfect time they gonna need them.
Yeah. It would be good for the Wembley Stadium show too.
Yep. But I'm gonna go with Adam Cole to win it. And Jericho, please stop wearing that spike suit.
That little porcupine suit you got on.
I'm like, what in the world? Like, what
You
in?
ain't the pain maker. That's what the pain maker wear.
Well, like, what in the Royal Warriors get up is this?
Right. That was Royal Warriors '89.
Yes.
What is this?
I'm like,
What they had the black football pants.
yes.
With the silver spikes. Yeah.
You stole this from the Paul Ellering collection.
Right. So I said, you ain't the pain maker. You ain't got the face paint and the hat on.
Not at all.
Yeah. So why are you wearing that?
We got.
You're gonna turn into the pain maker.
Right.
Yeah. That's the only way I see it.
Well, that's probably what's going. That probably what's gonna happen. Cause you're gonna have to be.
Yeah, you can't just be regular Chris Jericho on this match. You got to be pain maker. Yeah.
We got a 6-man tag team match. We have Ethan Page and the Gun, Austin Colton versus the Hardy Boys, and now Hook. Hook is replacing Isaiah Cassidy. Stipulation for this match: if the Hardy Boys win, Matt Hardy will own Ethan Page's contract, which lets me know exactly what's gonna happen. And this tells me Matt Hardy's gonna make Ethan Page miserable. If you've been following this story, which if you haven't, you should, because it was hilarious. With Ethan Page, owning, Matt's contract, was basically trying to outshine him in tag team matches. Was taking his music, and then Matt, or at least Matt was warming up to him.
Right.
And Ethan, so he thought.
Matt was switching up between himself and the broken Matt in between,
Yeah, Ethan thought he
both at the same time. Yeah.
I said Ethan Page thought, they were all cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's talk about Hook. I really think it's time they give Hook more, especially now you got Ring of Honor and AEW. Use Hook more.
People like push Hook slow, don't overdo it. But now they can a little bit now. He got a little bit of experience now.
And you got 2 brands.
Yeah.
And you about to get a new show.
Mhm.
This will be that time. Put him on Collision.
Yeah, they love Chicago. Yes. Put on Collision. The first one be in Chicago. They love that city. Like everything got to be in Chicago. Nothing against them. I'm just saying they just love it.
And that means if they do all that and CM Punk don't come, it's gonna be a ride.
You know, you've been hearing a lot of reports on that. They didn't come to terms. They are back in terms. They didn't come to terms again. They're back in terms.
I'll be like, oh, what the check say?
Exactly.
That's all I want to know. What the check say?
Check, right.
I'm like, ooh, that much, huh?
Because I remember you said earlier, well, not earlier, but in the previous podcast we did, is that CM Punk, he's going to be separated. You said they're going to separate him from the Bucks and Kenny with that show.
Yep. That's basically his show.
Yeah.
So, like I said, they probably gonna put a lot of the mid Carters on there.
Yeah.
So basically, to me, gonna be dark again. I bet you.
Yeah.
Because they say Miro gonna be on there, Andrade, so they gonna put some names on there. But I want to see, they're probably gonna put some of that Ring of Honor talent.
Yeah.
I say I like how they use the old Nitro logos.
Yeah.
I like that.
I think Bischoff even credited that. Yeah. Bischoff said that was nice. Yeah.
I think
they added like a Nitro-ish type feel to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I got the Hardys and Hook. We got the AEW TBS Championship on the line. Jade Cargill defending against Taya Valkyrie. I don't care what nobody say. No.
Still ain't okay.
Nope. I mean, now they say don't put the fire out now. For what? Especially now you got Jade out doing more media stuff. Don't do it now.
Well, yeah, you're right. Because I know they're not waiting on Chris Statlander this long.
I mean, you might as well just keep the title and keep her hot.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna hurt Taya.
Well, yeah, you're right. Yeah, ain't gonna hurt her.
I see. Only this time, the rope she can use the finisher now. So that's why a lot of people saying, that's why she gonna win.
Yeah.
I mean, she probably gonna hit it, and she'll probably win the match, or probably win by DQ, but she's not winning the title. I mean, you might as well just, you might want to keep Jade as she is. Give her some squash matches like you've been doing, and just keep her strong. Because I don't think, Taya is a good opponent, but I don't think that's a good feud for her. Because they haven't really been doing the feud like they started it, then they kind of went away from it. Now they kind of went back to it. She need a strong feud that's gonna, that's gonna tell a good story. And I think they really hell bent on Chris Statlander. So if they do it, they'll tell a good story. And then when she do it, it's gonna mean something. We got Anarchy in the arena. We got the Blackpool Combat Club. Bryan Danielson, John Moxley, Cardio Castagnoli, Wheeler Yuta versus the Elite, Kenny Omega, Matt Jackson, Nick Jackson, and Hangman Adam Page.
Man, we talking about a bloodbath.
Oh yes.
It's definitely gonna be a bloodbath.
And everybody, I think I'm the only one.
Just the only one, to be honest, that would not say interested, but the one I'm intrigued by.
Everybody's like, well, the Elite's gonna win. No, they're not. They're not gonna win, and I'm gonna tell you why. Number one, Don Callis is gonna play a factor in this match.
Of course, yeah.
And you know who else is gonna play a factor in this match that nobody's thinking about? Konosuke Takeshita.
Yeah.
I think Takeshita's gonna play a part in this match, causing the Elite to lose. Is gonna bring in Kota Ibushi, which is gonna reunite the Golden Lovers, which is gonna bring back.
Sound like the hard people.
Yes.
Golden Lovers. Yeah.
He's gonna bring back Blood and Guts. But we know how bad Kota Ibushi wants to come to AEW.
Yeah.
This would be the good way. Okay, Kota Ibushi, they'll be that fifth man for them. Now it's even. But you gotta let the heels win this. It would be, I mean, it would be stupid to let the baby faces win and have the bad guys call Blood and Guts out. I don't think it'll have the oomph. But yeah, we definitely know one thing for sure. I know Don Callis is gonna play a part. We got Jamie Hayter, Tony Storm for the AEW World Women's Championship. Could see a title change. Don't see the need to do it now.
No, they need to keep the Outcasts doing what they're doing.
If you gonna do, I think if you do the title change and you want to use Tony Storm, do it at all in. Do it at all in.
Yeah.
In front of that UK crowd.
Yep.
Yeah, especially if see that's the match that they should have did for that show. I mean, not saying they still can't, but if they do a rematch and they do, do it for the title, do the title change there.
Yeah. Yeah, what's on there?
So I don't see a title change here. We got a 21-man battle royal for the AEW International Championship. Participants are Orange Cassidy, the champion, Ricky Starks, the Butcher, the Blade, Bandito, Commander, Lee Moriarty, Big Bill, Ari Daivari, Tony Nese, Chuck Taylor, Trent Beretta, Kip Sabian, Ray Phoenix, Penta El Zimero, Swerve Strickland, Brian Cage, Jay White, Juice Robinson, Keith Lee, and Dustin Rose. I'm like, mostly tag teams.
So that lets you know already who's going to retain. Well, Orange Cassidy's going to retain too.
Yeah, he's gonna retain. How? That's gonna be the funny part.
Yeah.
But see another one having all these brutal matches and somehow surviving. But he's over.
Yep.
He's over. He's money. I gotta keep the belt on him until Forbidden Door.
Right.
If he gets a strong opponent for Forbidden Door, then yeah, that'll be the only time I'll drop the title.
Yeah.
We got ladder match for the TNT Championship. Wardlow, Christian Cage. Christian Cage, veteran of ladder matches, but even though you have Luchasaurus with you, you are not winning the TNT title, sir.
And I'm still trying to figure out how did Arn Anderson beat Wardlow.
Right, I'm thinking that's more so. I think Wardlow needed somebody to kind of boost his stock a little bit.
Yeah.
Cause like I said, 1 minute because he got hot and cold. He was hot for a minute, then the MJF stuff stopped. He got cold.
But the Samoa Joe feud, yeah.
Even the Samoa Joe feud wasn't all that good to me.
Yeah.
So he needs somebody that's gonna kind of sell a good product to us.
Yeah. And then he's going against a veteran like Christian.
He definitely knows ladder matches.
Yeah. So, Wardlow definitely retained.
We got the AEW Tag Team Championships on the line. We have FTR, Dax Harwood and Cash Wheeler against Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal with Sanjay Dutt, Satnam Singh, and the returning Karen Jarrett.
I'm glad they added he gonna play somewhat of a factor in this, and you know, and Karen, it makes sense. You know, you have this little group, you know, kind of like a and then you know, believe it or not, Jeff and Jay got good chemistry.
Oh yeah.
You know, and of course, you know, Sanjay and Jay, you know, they've been friends forever.
I really think Jeff Jarrett having a good time in that ring in AEW.
You can tell it. You can tell like he's having the most fun he's ever had in a long time.
See, he don't care about winning championships.
No.
I'm like, if he can in AEW, then he been busy.
But there was a factor in that, and that was Mark Briscoe. Did you see what he did to Jay? He told Jay.
Yep.
He said, "You my brother. I love you." He told him, you know, he pretty much told him, "Don't go that route." You know, gotta give him something to think about.
And that's another one gonna play a big factor. Is Mark. A lot of people probably gonna think that he's gonna turn, and he's not.
Yeah.
Probably get the
He slapped everybody. He just didn't slap Jeff today. He slapped everybody.
So he gonna do something. Probably gonna give you that swerve like Strickland.
Yeah.
But FTR will retain. McKnight Express 2.0. Then we got the main event. Fatal 4-way match for the AEW World Championship. MJF, Sammy Guevara, Darby Allin, and Jungle Boy. I will say this. Jungle Boy, not going to happen.
Nope.
Sammy Guevara could have been, depending on the situation. Darby Allin is the fan favorite.
So it's gonna be Darby. If it is a new champ, he's gonna be Darby or Sam.
Right. But you know, MJF once again is gonna worm his way into winning. Then he's gonna brag about it. But that, you know, that's a good heel.
Yep.
That's definitely a good heel. He's young.
Talking about his contract up and all this big war of 2024.
That I can't wait to see. When it actually happens, are they really gonna bring it up like that?
Talking about he going to a high bid. He said, "Yeah, you can go to MLW. They give him the right money."
Yeah, but like I said, he was there before.
Yep.
We had the dynasty. All right, we got one more.
Y'all.
NXT Battleground, May 28th from the Saga Center in Lowell, Massachusetts. We got the NXT Tag Team Championships. On the line, we got Gallus, Mark Coffey, and Wolfgang defending against the Creed brothers. I don't know about this one. I mean, the way they, you know, giving Gallus that run.
Yeah.
I don't see how the Creed brothers. I mean, what would be the purpose on them winning the tag titles back? I mean, if they get him, I mean, who are they really going to feud with?
Yeah.
Or the Dyad?
That's pretty much. I mean, he really ain't got no team, you know. The Pretty Deadly went to SmackDown.
Yep.
So.
Gee, what happened to them, Blade and the No Face?
You know, they've been on Double Up.
Okay, I ain't seen them in ages.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Gallus. Let this retain. because I don't see,
Creed brothers.
Creed Brothers doing it, and for some reason, I see Ivy now costing them or turning on them for some reason.
Think so?
I don't know why I feel that way. It's just it's something in the
You
gut.
already got turned on.
Right. It
So
says
in the fact you turned on her.
right. There's something in the gut.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna be a factor. We got a last man standing match. Here, Dragunov versus Dijak.
That's gonna be good.
If you saw the last NXT, you saw how serious this is. This is Benoit Sullivan.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
See, the way they fighting, you would think they really hated each other.
Yeah. It's gonna be just like that, yeah. And, Ilya puts his all into his match. Let's ask him in concert when they had that United Kingdom Championship match.
Yes.
During the pandemic.
Now there have been talks about Dragunov being the new member of Imperium. So is it possible he might get caught up sooner than later?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on him joining Imperium?
Yeah. That means Dijak may win.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. That's good.
Because Dijak, he ain't lost his last couple matches.
Yeah.
You can't be losing with a gimmick like that.
Mm-hmm.
We got a trip. Oh, go ahead. Right. We got a triple threat match for the NXT North American Championship. We have Wesley defending against Tyler Bate and Joe Gacy.
Well, we can eliminate Gacy.
Yeah, pretty much.
No.
But see, that's what make it interesting.
Yeah.
We eliminate them, but that always be the ones that end up winning.
Yeah.
But like I said, the way they got Wesley set up, he gonna find a way to win.
Yeah.
Definitely gonna find a way to win. I hope they don't turn Tyler Bate heel.
I doubt it.
Joe Gacy, I mean, you pretty much original Wyatt family, just with a little twist.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he wouldn't even look right as North American champion anyway. Well, I'm gonna go with Wesley on this one. We got British Round Rules match for the NXT Heritage Cup. Noam Dar versus Dragon Lee. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with the British rules, it consists of 6 3-minute rounds with 20-second breaks between each round. Matches are 2 out of 3 falls. Falls can be won by pinfall, submission, or countout. One fall occurs, the round ends. The match ends once a wrestler has won both falls. In the event of a disqualification or a knockout, the match instantly ends without the need of 2 falls. If all 6 rounds are completed, whoever is ahead on falls wins the match. Do you see a title change here? Do you see it?
You said, what you say about, you think no one Dar will keep it or Dragon Lee?
Really?
Dragon Lee gonna win this.
I might say, I don't know if he, what he knows and don't know about matches like this.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm kind of on the fence about.
Yeah.
I think Dragon Lee, since they kind of made the Heritage Cup, it's an official championship now. Because it was for NXT UK,
Mm-hmm.
but now they made it, you know, the NXT Heritage Cup, so it's an official championship.
Yeah.
But I think they might let. I'm gonna go with Noam Dar. I think they're going to, you know, keep it on him. You know, since he had it for so long, you know, have him push it better. Since he is the UK guy, he knows the concept. You know, just let him be a good representation of it, and then you know, have him and Dragon Lee run it back.
Okay.
We got the tournament final for the vacant NXT Women's Championship. We got Laura Valkyria, Tiffany Stratton. I see they doing an injury, there's some type of injury with Valkyria, but I just have one question: why they did Cora Jade the way they did?
You thought she should have won?
Not like not I mean not that fast.
Mm-hmm.
I mean I looked down, I blinked, the match was over.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if that was a punishment or that's just how they rolled it in.
Yeah.
But come on, and now they did the injury angle. So are they gonna let Valkyria wrestle? Are they gonna replace her?
Just put Cora in there. Tomorrow did that while put Cora in there.
Probably.
Yeah.
Or they gonna do something. Cause Valkyria said she gonna be there.
Yeah.
So you know Stratton gonna go for that injured part, but again that's Stratton one of the ones they wanna put they wanna strap the backpack on.
I think she gonna win.
Yeah, I do too. That's what I say. I think they're gonna put the back strap on, the backpack on her, and just and see where she go.
Yeah.
Another one. You know, she got the look,
Mm-hmm.
she got the attitude. I mean, she actually can, you know, compete. She not just.
They do the B&B. She do the B&B.
I mean, she's not just somebody that looks good.
Mm-hmm.
See, I definitely agree with you.
Speaking of that, you know, they just added her, not too long ago, and that she does the B&E in the game.
I like it now. I see they use her look when she pretty much first got there.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll take it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they got everything else. They pretty much got everything else right on it.
Right.
And then we got the main event. We got Braun Breaker against the hometown hero, Carmelo Hayes.
I'm looking forward to this match here. With everything Carmelo's going through, what he went through, I see Carmelo on top of this one.
Oh yeah, they not taking that title off him.
No, so this is a no-brainer.
It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
It's definitely gonna be crazy. We gonna get a lot of oohs and ahs in this one.
Oh yeah. Braun pretty much being with the big, you know, pretty much the Scott Steiner heel version. Now he using the recliner, you know.
Which he actually does it better.
He does it better. He actually putting pressure. Yeah.
Yeah, he cranks on it.
Yeah. Cranking on it, and he's talking to him while he's putting the recline on him. Yeah.
I said, all you need to do is get you the headrest and some freaks.
Yeah.
That's all you gotta do. But you know if he do that, you know the joke's coming. Not,
yeah.
not by us, but
Yeah, yeah. He wearing the black singlet, you know, but he got the pop pump on the back of it. He could put Braun Breaker back there, but having it white. Like I said, he threw up his uncle and his dad.
mm-hmm.
So,
But he bad like both of them. Like both of them.
oh yeah. Cause when Rick came, you know, the 99, 2000 Rick,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, he got that in him too. So,
Yeah, but this gonna be definitely gonna be a hell of a match. I see Braun Breaker making a mistake,
yeah.
and that's what's gonna cost him. He get beat.
I think we got one more match. Darnell.
Let's see, what did I miss?
Did we miss it?
No, I got them all. Six matches on the card. Okay, that's
Okay,
all.
I'm sorry. You're right, because I forgot GG and JC is on NXT
Yeah.
doing that weaponized
Yeah.
match. Yeah, my bad. I'm sorry.
Which I'm surprised they didn't put that. I'm surprised they didn't put that on the pay per view.
Yeah,
Well, I'm sorry, we can't say pay per view. The premium live event
right,
got to be politically correct.
right. Yeah, that's right. They doing that on NXT, which I don't understand, man.
Rating boost.
Mm-hmm.
But ladies and gentlemen, all 4 pay per views, and we did it in under an hour and a half.
Yeah. Got a lot to cover.
Right. So let's discuss what you want to talk about. Let's get some input on that.
Yeah, we just gonna talk about we finally getting the boxing match everybody wants, which Cam Crawford and Errol Spence.
But this is for the undisputed welterweight championship.
Yep. Undisputed.
July 29th, Las Vegas. Yeah.
There's Booker Crawford versus Errol the True Spence.
Somebody.
That reminds me a lot of, I want to say, Hagler Hearns. They give me that Hagler Hearns vibe to it. But I don't think they're going to go round one like that, though.
No, they gonna start off they're gonna feel each other out.
Yeah.
They're gonna give them at least 2 rounds. But this is the battle of the undefeateds.
Mm-hmm.
Terrence Crawford, 38-0, 29 knockouts, holds the WBO welterweight title. Errol Spence, 28-0, 22 knockouts, holds the IBF, WBC, and WBA titles.
Mm-hmm.
So this for it all.
Yep.
Which is why I like sitting here and I'm holding the WBC title. And a lot of people's like, well, which one is it? Heavyweight, welterweight? Well, you know in boxing they don't specify. They just give you the belt. You know what weight class you in. Everybody pretty much gets the same belt.
It's the same, yeah. Same color, yeah.
And tell you, that WBC belt, no, it looks small on TV. But this sucker got some weight to it. To be so small. That definitely has weight. That main plate in the middle is no pump. And they made sure it's good leather, thick, and they actually have like the real belt buckles, like a real belt. They don't have like the strap of the Velcro, like you know what wrestling belts do now, or the buttons. You gotta put it on like you put on a real belt in your pants.
Yeah.
But I don't know what it was about cause I call it the Tyson belt.
Yeah, Tyson, yeah, because Tyson, yeah, he was undisputed at age 20.
I mean, even though I don't know why I call it that much, cause like I said, when you look at these belts, they don't have like the specific weight class on it.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's a nice belt. I said you would think it didn't have no weight on it, but that thing has some nice little weight on it. But yeah, this gonna be a good one. This gonna be all about speed. It's gonna be about speed and stamina. Not gonna see too many mistakes.
No.
This is gonna be. This not gonna be a slugfest.
Nope.
This is gonna be good. If you live in Vegas and you a boxing fan, you live in Vegas and you not gonna see this fight, something wrong with you. This is gonna be a classic. At least I'm hoping for it. So
Indeed, they got an automatic rematch, no matter who.
Yep. I said this is and these two guys, they have respect for each other. But they want to know who the best.
Best welterweight. This is determined.
Yeah, I definitely can't wait to see that at the end of July out there in Vegas. Definitely can't wait. But guys, that's all we got. That's all we got. Getting ready for this weekend. Enjoy this Memorial Day weekend. Almost forgot about that. Enjoy Memorial Day weekend. I'm actually going to check out some USFL football on Sunday at the Liberty Bowl, which I'm always gonna call it that. I don't care what is it called now? I think it's named after some bank in Arkansas. It's called the Simmons Bank of Liberty Stadium.
Yes, Simmons Bank of Liberty, yeah.
No, it's the Liberty Bowl. Yeah, got some free tickets, courtesy of the Navy. So take me and the boys out. Gonna check out their first football games. Check out the USFL because the way they got it set, look like they got everybody on one side of the field. Yeah. Like the way the tickets is, like everybody's on one side. Yeah. So you don't have like you can't just go around every seat. So they got everything on one side and everything else just got like tarped off and got USFL on it, which is interesting. So I was sure like we can't see it anywhere else, but they got like 3 seconds into 100s right under under the booth where they right under where they watch the game and do commentary and all that. Yeah. It's right under that part. And they got like 4 or 5 sections that you can go sit and watch. Yeah. So we're gonna go check that out on Sunday. That's pretty much it. But as always, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to this page. Hit that notification button so you can know when we are on. And someone asked me, I promise I'm gonna do it. They were like, it's been a long time since you've done 5 questions of the week. When you gonna do it?
Somebody asked me that too. Yeah, when you gonna do 5 questions?
I'm telling you, when it's just been so crazy. I promise I'm gonna do it. I'm actually working on it. You know, just gotta get the time to. I got get time, sit down, record it, take my time. You know, with no interruptions. But I got it on the checklist to do it, so it's coming. I want to get back on that because I know people actually used to enjoy that, so I'm gonna bring that back. I actually want to do it. Go out. Like I want to do a Friday questions of the week, like right in front of the Mid-South Coliseum one day.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
So I might have to call. We might go do that one day. I want to do a podcast. You know, out there doing. I want to expand. I want to do a show at Jerry Lawler's Barbecue, but that kind of be hard because music plays.
Yeah. True.
But I just want to try to expand the horizon a little bit. But I promise y'all, I will get one. I might do one since it's Memorial Day weekend. You know, might just work on it and get one out. Get one out to y'all just because y'all asked. Do a special one. But like I said, continue to support the page. Tell your friends, tell your friends, tell your friends. Hit that subscribe button. Let's get this channel growing. Let's get the channel growing. Let's get them views up. Let everybody know what's up. Let them know it's the place to be when you want to chill out. We get your weekend started. We get your weekend started. And then, like I said, if you want to reach out to us, email will be in the description box. Contact information will also be down there. So, definitely, hit us up if you have any suggestions for shows. We always open that. You want to be a guest, hit us up. We'll get your information, and we'll definitely bring you on. That's what we do. But in the meantime, in between time, y'all be safe out there. We will hit y'all up next week. Ladies and gentlemen, we out of here.